Hi, my name is Fehn Foss, and I am Krista's daughter. I'm also a lens-based artist and arts worker in Toronto, Ontario. And I have a few questions for you, Mum, about Half-Life, mainly centering around the relationship between Ellen, the main character, and her daughter, Beth. And I'm just curious to know how their relationship impacts the story and impacts Ellen's journey overall throughout the novel.
I think the relationship is really important for a whole bunch of reasons. Ellen is a single parent, and therefore Betsy is the child of a single mother, and that relationship is very intense. It distills a lot of emotions, and the fact that Betsy is about to go away, she's making plans to go away, is a huge cleavage that's in the future for Ellen, and she's worried about it, and she's worried about what it means for her and the rest of her life. And in an interesting way, she's super invested in what Bets does because I think parents often use their children as redemption. So she has all these ambitions for Bets. And Bets is a really unique character, and I really love her. She's super courageous, and she's really understands her mother, and in a way is protecting her mother from her decision, her choices, because they're not what her mother wants, and they're very much her own, and she needs to do that. Also, there's a big question for Bets around identity and exploring who she is and who she's come from, and that's really big. And of course, she's holding off to tell her mother about this. And in her process, Bet's process, she's actually giving her mother, she's pushing her mother into a more courageous place. And so I really love this relationship. I think there's a lot of kind of wonderful moments, and I think there's some great humor in that dynamic too.
And in terms of there being flashbacks to Ellen and Betsy's relationship as Bets grows up, I'm just wondering about the impact that has on their relationship moving forward and how that sort of forms their bond and how the reader is supposed to enter into that.
Yeah, there's very specific flashbacks from different points in Betsy's childhood as she grows up, and some of that is about. It's interesting. I think that we talk a lot in the culture about children individuating from parents, and I think in really intense sort of single parent situations, that parent also has to individuate from the child and see the child as entirely their own person. And I think Ellen needs to do that. Ellen needs to stop seeing Bets as also a projection of her guilt about choices that she's made that have impacted Bets. I think also Bets helps her in terms of understanding her relation to her siblings, because Bets is also part of that, a part of how those siblings come in and out of both of their lives. And so those are elements too. I think that also, I think in the dynamic of Bets and Ellen, there's a sort of a beautiful way that Ellen relates to science that is she's almost imposing on Bets, and so there's kind of an interesting pushback there too. So there's all these elements in which I think those flashbacks sort of build up, become this kind of momentum towards both Ellen and Bets's journey forward.
Amazing. Thanks.
Thank you.